Hippy Gourmet in Amsterdam? How perfect is that?
Arriving in Amsterdam, ja man. I don't think there is a better way to see Amsterdam than from the canals with close friends. You've got Janneke, Robert, Marcel we met up with. I think it's time for a barbecue. Hey, time for the barbecue. All right, all right. Amsterdam's earliest settlers were dam-building 12th century farming and fisher folk. The old city is contained within the ring of concentric canals dating from the 17th century. We've got this beautiful Australian red today being opened with the Swiss Army knife in the Amsterdam canals. Is there anything more multicultural than that? We want to know about that. Give us a description of that wine. Go ahead, taste.
Okay. Very nice.
So many people actually live on houseboats, and they range from every size, shape you could imagine, ranging from restored barges overflowing with tomato plants, even some that look like arks that feature wooden windows and sun decks. There's nothing like seeing Amsterdam by boat. Amsterdam becomes even more picturesque from a duck's perspective. Now we have some beautiful eggplant, zucchini, and squash. We're going to marinate with a nice blend of olive oil, lemon, and some herbs. Hey, how's it going? Let's check on the vegetables. There we go. Talking grilled veggies. Amsterdam's earliest settlers tamed the marshlands around the Amstel with ditches and dikes. The city grew rapidly after 1300. Amsterdam's golden age was started in 1580, and by 1600, Amsterdam's ships dominated seaborne trade and fishing in Europe. Bridges arch over the water, some of them opening for tall water traffic. Time for the chicken to go on. It's also the same lemon marinade. Very convenient. Ah, there we go. nice. All right, let's stop the boat. Marcel wants to show us a courtyard garden.
Okay, well, let's go and look at this garden. Okay, well, this square around here is built by a really rich guy who wanted to help poor little old widows who lived here around 1700. And well, it's still really nice because if you hear the street and you come here and it's really nice and quiet.
Wouldn't you know it? Just in time, we found a little patch of thyme. So we're going to take a little clip of that. Let's check on our chicken. I think it's just about ready. Oh, baby. I'm going to snip a little fresh thyme right on top of the veggies and the chicken. So we got a little flavor. Ah, the smell. Fresh herbs. That's the taste. Nothing beats prepared handy-dandy barbecue chicken satay sticks. All marinated, ready to go. Now just cover it up, let the fire do the work. What do you do when you hit a fork in the canal? I don't know. Under the tunnel. Let's flip our chicken kebabs like right now. Oh, baby. Woo! To really appreciate Amsterdam, I think the tranquility that the canals provide and the historical perspective. Mostly people did arrive here by boat from the seas or through the canals. Now it's time for the salmon. Chicken's just about perfect. Let's see how the coals are doing. Oh yeah, plenty of heat. And some nice wild salmon to go on the grill. The houses look impossibly put together, leaning, looming, and jostling on both sides of the canal. In Amsterdam, there is just so much to see. With the bars, the cafes, the restaurants, the coffee houses. Even the erotic side takes on an interesting perspective during the day. Amsterdam is one of the world's best hangouts, a blend of old and new. The city seems to thrive on its funky mix. Now Marcel has a story he wants to tell us about Amsterdam's largest home.
All right. Well, Amsterdam in the golden age, what we call the 17th century, was like the New York of today. All the rich people lived in Amsterdam, and actually the richest guy lived in this building. He was 50 and still single, but he found a nice girl of around 24 living here on the canal around the corner. So after a couple of months, she already left him with all his money. And he cut his hands and his wrists, and he made drawings and graffiti onto the walls of the house. And that's what I'd like to show you now. Because this is real blood. Using high pressure hoses and stuff, but they couldn't get it off. So it's really scary, because this is made actually of blood. And well, it's really convenient because he wrote his name here as well, and that's called Van Beuningen. This is a ship. Look at the flag, and here are the masts.
Post-war Amsterdam gathered itself quietly until the early 60s, and hippies started arriving at the magic center of Europe. By the early 1980s, with its progressive planning and social policies, Amsterdam became a global beacon for open-mindedness in politics. Finally, we've got the fish flipping moment. Cooked to perfection, slow coals, slightly toasty brown. See what that looks like. Oh, beautiful. This is the famous Amstel River. Famous for the beer, not brewed from the river. That's what I've heard. What a blast, huh? And here is a building that's actually curved, to follow the shape of the canal. My sixth sense tells me it's time to check the barbecue. Oh yeah, mamma mia! To top it off, we've got some nice locally made veggie burgers. I think it's almost ready. Yeehaw! Yeah. Hey, nothing like floating through history as you make history. Great time, great friends. Thank you to everyone making this an unbelievable day. All right? What a blast. Cheers. Here we go. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Cheers. Cheers.
We're making poffertjes, the real Dutch speciality. Oh, this is kind of pancake, and this make it on a copper plate. That's why it's so nice. It turns right. It's a typical Dutch thing, and we serve it with sugar and some butter on top, and we have some liqueur, which is heaven on earth.
These are little Dutch pancakes known as poffertjes, saturated in cherry almond liqueur, dusted with powdered sugar. Woo! What a treat. Free right down the alley, but you gotta know which alley. Well, I can't think of a better way to spend the day on a canal with such great friends like Janneke and Robert, Marcel, Ronald, Ninka, and the puppy dog, Joos. Well, thanks to Marcel and Ronald, and also for the boat, Basisrust, which means basic rest. Very important here in Amsterdam. Couldn't have had such a great time without you guys. Thank you very much. Coming up on the continuing Hippy Gourmet Euro Tour, we go to Amsterdam, The Hague, and Italy. Visit us on the web at hippygourmet.com.
Hippy Gourmet, my favorite TV show.